Hey everybody, I hope you're all doing well. There are tons of approaches to playing soul rhythm guitar. So in this video, I'm going to show you 5 things you can do. That first example was pure Steve Cropper. It's all about using triads on the top 3 strings so you can stay out of the way of the low end elements of the rhythm section. The great thing about triads is you can use those different inversions to connect the chords and keep your part moving and sounding interesting. Here it is slowly. Next is a classic Cornell Dupree style approach. Let's hear it. In this one, you play the low end of the chord, followed by a quick stab on the top section of the chord, followed by a simple melodic fill, which is typically based on intervals of fourths. What you hear there is how varied the progression becomes. It's just 2 chords, but playing the chords in different inversions and changing the fills each time makes it far more interesting. I'll slow it down now. The next example is all about adding melody to a chord progression, and it's a sound that was really common in 70s soul and funk, and I cover this in more depth in my book, The Soul Rhythm Guitar Book. The big challenge here is playing those embellishments on the top string around the chord shape. It's harder than it looks and needs a lot of control from the fretting hand. You hear this approach in Jimi Hendrix's playing all the time too. Here's the slow version. Example 4 is a Steve Cropper idea that's quite simple but sounds great. Here it is. The progression here goes from the 1 chord D7 down to the 5 chord A7 to the 4 chord G7. In each chord, Steve hammers on from the minor third to the major third each time. This is on the 3rd string all the way through. This is an example of where you play exactly the same thing on each chord, and this symmetry gives the part great consistency. I'll play that slowly now. The last example is another Cornell Dupree style phrase, and this time combines a simple major pentatonic run after the 1 chord E major 7 with another of those sliding 4th ideas on the top 2 strings after the A chord. Here's that one played slowly. Thanks for watching everybody. I'll be back soon with more soul moves. Until then, hit subscribe so you know when the next video is available, and don't forget to check out the Soul Rhythm Guitar Book for loads more ideas like these. See you soon.